Okay, so this video is going to show you how to update the background of your website if you want to do that. And there's some really cool things you can do with the background to make a huge visual impact with your website. And once again, as a follow-up to the videos where we showed you how to upload the logo and your top navigation or your primary navigation bar color, we really do urge you to make it easy on yourself, and don't think that you have to go through and edit everything about everything. And the reason for that is, once again, we've designed this system to convert, and there's certain things in here that are designed in a way for a reason, because they convert better than others. For instance, the color of this button here is orange, not green or blue, because in our testing the orange button color converted better than green, blue, red, yellow, any of those other colors. Okay, so we just highly suggest that you don't make your website look crazy ugly. One thing that we see a few customers doing is they'll make their background color of the font of this area here, all this part that's white. We have some customers who come through and make that all black, and you can do that. You can definitely do that just with a couple drags of the mouse. But in these videos, we're showing you the quickest, simplest ways to get going fast. And we have websites up and online that haven't made any customizations other than a new logo, and they're generating leads. As an example, here's a website. We've used it in other examples in our tutorials. This is a website I set up myself for a rental property that I own. And what we did was we set it up. We didn't change the background. We didn't change the colors. All we did was made a simple logo and uploaded it, and we changed the content. And this website got ranked within a week of buying the domain name, started to get traffic, and got its first lead within 8 days of buying the domain name and getting the site live. So that's just a testament to our system is built in a way so it attracts traffic and it converts that traffic. So don't think you have to become a web designer or do all kinds of crazy stuff with your website. You can do it. That's the cool thing with our system, that we give you that power to where if you want to make the background here black or purple, green, whatever, you can do that. If you want to put a video right here, you can do that. But like I said, make things simple on yourself. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to change the background here. And you can see in this current background, it's kind of a striped background. Your background by default, if you have a cash buyer or seller website, is going to be this kind of gray thatch. If you've got a main company branding site, you can see we've already done some things to make this one look different, and there is no background. It's all white. And I'm going to show you how to do these really quickly and simply. So first of all, go down to Appearance and click Appearance. And once again, this is where we do all of our stuff that manages the look and feel of our website. Go ahead and click the Styling and Layout. It's going to bring up these other options. And immediately there on Styling and Layout, under General Styling, is the background information. So you see here's an option if you want to make it a background color, or here's an option if you want to make it a background image. Okay, and automatically we already have some of these settings set to where you don't need to change these if you don't want to. But if you do want to change them, and if you know what they are, awesome, dive in, go hog wild in changing these settings. All we're going to show you for simplicity's sake is background color and background image. Okay, so let's say that we didn't want that image in there at all. I'm just going to go ahead and click this little red button. It's going to delete it. I'm going to click Save Changes, and we're going to go back over here, click Refresh, and you're going to see that background's gone now. So it's just this kind of light gray color. So let's say we wanted that background to be black. So go ahead and click Background Color after you've deleted the background image, and go ahead and take this and drag it to whatever color you want it to go to. Okay, and if you want it to go to a different type of color, drag this over here on the right side. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag this to a really dark gray, and I think that's about the gray that I want. So I click Save Changes, go back, update, and now you can see I've updated it, and this does look really good. It's got a dark background. It really matches with my color scheme. So I automatically updated that really quickly. If I don't like that now, and let's say I want to try this crazy pink color here, purple. Click Save Changes, update. Now this is going to look hideous, but just to illustrate this, you can do this, which is cool. So I'm going to change this back to let's say this kind of lighter gray. Click Save Changes. Okay, cool. So if you like that color, toy around with it. Like I said, you really can't mess it up. So just choose colors and keep on going and click Save Changes. I always like to open up my website in another tab so I can see it. I can just bounce back and forth between the two. But then every time you update a setting, just go over here, refresh your website so you can see those changes. Okay, really, really quick and simple. So let's say you want a background image, and by default, once again, your website has a background image that looks a lot like this. It's kind of this gray thatch. One thing that we've done for you is we actually have some other background images that you can use on your website. Just go ahead and go to the help.oncarrot.com website and put background. Just type in background. And what you're going to see is you're going to see some results, and these are all tutorials, but click sample background images. And what I'm doing here is we actually have some background images that you can choose if you want to use on your website. And there's all the way from some darker ones, some darker fabric, to some lighter looking ones, one that looks like leather, paper, plaid, clouds, or that striped one that I showed you before. So let's say that we want to use this one. It's this argyle. So what you want to do is find the one you want, and you can test different ones out to see what they look like. And go ahead and highlight that URL, copy it, bounce back over here where you're inside appearance, once again styling layout, and then go ahead and just paste that URL right in there. Okay, go ahead and right click, paste, put that URL in there, and click Save Changes. Now I'm going to update this so you can see what this looks like now. So you can see there's a little pattern on there, kind of an argyle black pattern, which looks kind of cool. Let's say I don't like that one. Let's say I want to try this classic fabric one. Same thing, copy it, go back into your website admin, paste that URL inside there, save changes, refresh, and now you can see there's that background. Okay, I'm going to try one more here for you. I'm going to throw in some clouds really quick. And you can also use your own background image. You don't have to use ours. So if you have a picture, some of our customers will use a picture of their city. As long as it's a really high quality picture and it's big enough, oops, clicked the wrong button. As long as it's a really high quality picture and it's big enough, you can put your own images back in that background. So I'm just going to go ahead and refresh, and you'll see now there's some clouds back there, which looks kind of cool. So that's a quick way to change the look and feel of your background color. Now the last thing about background I'm going to show you, which makes a dramatic impact on your website, as you can see here, here's this little kind of a box around your website, and then the background's behind it. Now let me go over here to our main company branding website. If you have one of these in your package, this is what yours looks like when you get it. If you don't have one, let us know and we can get you set up with one. But you can see here there is no box around the website. We actually call this a box layout. So this right here is a boxed layout. And this one right here does not have a boxed layout. Okay. So the way that we change that is go in here to Appearance, Styling Layout, where we're doing everything else. And you can see there's this link called Boxed Layout. Go ahead and click Boxed Layout. At the very top, there's this check mark that says Enable the Boxed Layout Style. By default, on a cash buyer and seller website, it is enabled. But let's go ahead and unclick it so it's disabled. Click Save Changes. Now this isn't going to look very good because you can see it took that box out, so there's the pictures behind the text now, which makes it really hard to read. So what we would do is we probably wouldn't have this background image if we were going to take the box layout out. So let's just go ahead and come back here. Let's delete this background image, and we'll keep that light gray in there, right there. Click Save Changes. I'm going to refresh, and now you can see there's that light gray color. Let's make it even a little bit lighter. And the cool thing about this, guys and gals, once again, is it's just how easy it is to toy with it. Spend a half hour, an hour just kind of toying with the look and feel of your website, and then be done with it, okay? And just once again, focus on what your website is for. It's to attract traffic and convert leads. And putting some fancy background or making the background here black is not going to help you attract traffic, and it won't help you increase conversion on leads. So always keep in mind what's important with your website. The last thing that'll give you a really, really big visual impact is this section right here, which we call the Hero section, H-E-R-O. And you can always, once again, go to your help section, go to help.oncarrot.com, type up Hero, and it'll bring up tutorials that show you how to use the Hero section. Okay, so this Hero section, by default, it has kind of three different parts. It's got the content over here, which you can put a video here if you want. You can put content, you can put a picture there, change this content, do whatever you want to do. Over here you've got the form. So this form is an action form of some sort. Once we put the hero section on our websites, conversions went way up. So this is here for a reason. And then third, you've got this picture back here. And we really do highly suggest that you update this picture to a picture of a house or a picture of your team or something like that that better fits your area. Because this house right here that's in here might not fit Phoenix, Arizona, or New York, or New England. Okay, so find a picture that fits houses that look like your area. Go to our help section, type in hero, and learn how to use the hero section, and upload a new image. It takes 2 minutes, and that'll make a huge impact. And if you have a video, like I said, if you have a video that can welcome people onto your website, tell them what you're about, tell them how you can help them, you can put that right here and drive them to the opt-in. That'd be really powerful. So those things right there are the easiest, quickest things you can do to get your branding on your website up and running really quickly. And I know these 3 tutorials together probably took about 20 minutes, but if you wanted to, the logo will literally take you under 5 minutes to upload yourself. Changing the colors, under 10 minutes. You can see I changed it in just a few minutes because I've done it a few times. Changing the colors, under 10 minutes. And then the background, same thing, under 10 minutes. So you can have your entire website totally rebranded, looking really good and slick in under half an hour. If you need help from us at any time, hit us with an email at support@oncarrot.com, and we are here for you.